Hi guys, it's Tricia
and Ashley,
and this video is going to be our buddy read, and we will be reading
Half-Blood by Jennifer L Armentrout.
So this video you're going to see Ash and I in separate clips as we read it, our thoughts, our opinions, if we're liking it, if we're not, and we'd love to see if you've read the book, any comments that you have. If you haven't read it yet, come join us along our trip.
I'm really excited for this.
Good morning, everyone. Ashley here. It is April 15th, and I am going to start reading Half-Blood by Jennifer L Armentrout. I hope I said that last name right. This is my buddy read with Tricia. I'm super excited to get through this, and my daughter's at daycare today, so it is a perfect day to sit down and read.
So I'm not super far into this book yet. I'm actually just on the start of chapter 5, but something has happened that kind of rubbed me the wrong way already. Alex or Lexi, whatever she goes by, has gotten into a fight with some guys from her school. I wouldn't really call it a fight, more like she was defending herself, but she's been labeled as weird and her boyfriend broke up with her for defending herself. So interesting start to this. I don't know where it's going to go from here because, again, I'm only on page 28, start of chapter 5, but I find it very strange and kind of an outdated thought that girls aren't allowed to defend themselves or even the males that they're with. It's the same day. I haven't read more, but I am popping in to say I discovered something interesting. I went to the gym since the last time you saw me, and I attempted to use my Spotify Premium audiobook hours to listen to this book while I worked out. And even though it had the exact same name, Half-Blood by Jennifer L Armentrout, the story was not the same. So I didn't read any more at the gym. I tried, didn't end up working. This has happened to me one other time, and that was, I'll put the book on the screen. But what happened there was the book was re-released, and the audiobook that was available was not the same book as the physical book or the ebook version of the story. So I wasn't able to listen to it on audio form. And I'm wondering if the same thing happened with this book, that it was released years ago and it's been re-released in this pretty version and turned into a whole series type thing. So the author has taken the original story and rewritten it and continued on. I don't know if that's the case. That's what happened the last time I came across the same thing. But I do know that I'm going to have to physically read this entire book, which isn't a big deal. But I just won't be able to listen to it on audio as I'm working out or driving or walking Yzma or anything. So it might take me a little longer than usual to finish this book.
Hey, it's me checking in. I'm a little bit tired, but I am on page 77 of Half-Blood, and I just thought I'd come in with a reading update because hang on, let me find words. A thing I hate in books is when, if there's different parts in the book, like part 1, part 2, is when authors go back to chapter 1 and then it starts all over again. It's no, it's can we not do that? It's I already read chapter 1. Can we continue? So I'm on part, let me flip you all around. So this is where I'm at. I have already read, I think this is 27% done the book. This was chapters 11. And then I got to that to that part and then back to chapter 1. I absolutely hate that. I hate that because then when I'm looking for how much chapters is in the book, it will say like 12 chapters, and meanwhile there's like 40 chapters. I hate that. One thing I don't like. But besides that, the book is interesting. I don't want to give any like spoilery details, like spoilery things away. But I will say that um, it's okay right now. I my taste in books have changed so much since first becoming a mom, and second, I like feel good books now. Um, so yeah, we'll see when I read more. I'm just gonna drink some of my coffee and enjoy this rainy weather. Yeah, it's okay. I will try to give you guys more and a better reading update once I read more. Um, but I mean, I think I might take a little nap after this. So, peace.
I have just finished the before portion of this book, which means I'm only on page 44, but it's like finally starting. I have a guess about where this book's gonna go. The demon says that Alex smells different. And if you've read the beginning, you know that the half-bloods can see the demons because they're not pures. That humans and pures, both parties cannot see demons. So Alex has to be a half-blood because she can see them. However, I'm wondering if she's not half pure, half human, but she's instead half pure and half demon because she smells different to the demon that killed her mother, like one of the two that killed her mother. So that's my theory. I'm only on page 45, 44. We'll see where it goes.
Hey, so it is 2:00. I got home at around 12. I had just built a toy organizer for my daughter. I shifted everything around the living room, added more books to her bookshelf. And now I'm finally sitting down to read. It's been a long day. So I only read one chapter today, that is. I only read one chapter as when I finished the shelf. That was my reward, was to read a chapter. So as of right now, I have to leave at 3 because I do have to go and pick up something and then go pick up my daughter. Let's hopefully try to get 3-4 chapters in. See.
It's the next day. I'm meeting my friend to go to a yoga class, but it's in Hamilton, so I drove here a little early to make sure that traffic didn't mess with me. And because I'm early, I'm just gonna read a bit in the car. So it turns out I lied to you a little bit about this book, and I didn't mean to. When I said that the audiobook doesn't match up with the physical book, I was kind of a little right, but also very wrong. So like this beginning part of the book does not line up to the audiobook. But turns out that's because it's a prequel, like a little side story or a short story thrown into the start of it. That's the like what led up to the beginning of the story. The actual book doesn't start until the 77 page mark. So the 76 pages I've already read aren't actually the story. It's a like side story, here's what happened before kind of thing. So I'm only just starting the book now. And the words I'm reading on the page right now are very reminiscent of what I listened to at the gym on the audiobook, which means I lied by accident and I can't actually listen to the audiobook and read this book physically. So that's my quick little update. I don't have much else to say about the book yet, just that I accidentally lied. Sorry. I'm now in the kitchen. I'm listening to the audiobook as I clean up the kitchen for the night, so that's why there's a change of scenery, and it's kind of messy because this is what I'm doing right now. I'm cleaning. I'm just past the 100-page mark. Alex has just gone to Coventry. I'm going to Coventry? No, that's wrong. The Covenant. Coventry is Twitches. Not what I meant. She's just gotten to the Covenant, which is like the high school. And so far, this book is giving me wicked, oh God, what's it called? Vampire Academy vibes. It's giving me really, really crazy Vampire Academy vibes. It's like the author, Jennifer L Armentrout, was like taking cues from that. It's a half-blood that has run away, failed to protect the pure, though in this case it's her mother, and her mother dies instead of her best friend, and her best friend doesn't die. You've got someone who's going to be training her one-on-one to get her caught up. She was originally top of her class, but she's a troublemaker. It really is just giving me Vampire Academy vibes. I'm not hating it so far, which is good. Again, I'm not super far in, only about 100 pages, so we'll see where it goes. Kitchen's cleaned, thankfully, except for this here, but that's a tomorrow issue. Dishes are done, counters are scrubbed, island has been scrubbed. So thankfully I can now get ready for bed. I am on chapter 6, thanks to the audiobook, which is page 144 in the physical book. She started her, Alex, that's the main character's name, Alex, has started her training again. Things aren't going as well as she hoped with the training, but she's working on it, so it's been one day, it's not been a lot. I did forget to say the last time you saw me, though, that I have a theory, and I'm wondering if either Alex is more than half a half-blood, like if she's a 3/4 blood, because there's such a taboo about pures and half-bloods getting together. I'm wondering if that's why she tastes weird to the demons, because she's actually like not a half-blood like they think, or if it's something crazy like her dad is actually a god. I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual answer is. Hello, it's the end of the work day and I'm leaving the parking garage. I read a little bit while I was at work, didn't get much done. I'm on chapter 9. Alex is talking to Grandma Papillon? Nope, I'm the Oracle, whatever her name is. Alex is talking to the Oracle. And I'm wondering if Alex is going to be the second... God, I literally just read it. The second Napoleon, the second half-blood with powers. That's what I think. I think that Alex is going to become the second half-blood with powers, whatever the title is, and that she's going to end up killing her mom. And that's what the prophecy means, that she's going to end up killing her mom because of all of this stuff. And Caleb somehow is going to get pulled into it, because that's what makes sense to me. If he's fated to die young and they're still in school, they're not graduating for another year. I mean, it's the summer before their final year, their senior year. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that Alex is going to be the powerful half-blood, whatever it's called. It's going to somehow result in her killing her mother and Caleb dying. Those are my guesses at this point. I plan on listening more as I drive home. I'll give you updates as I get there. I am back much sooner than I expected to be. I've just read chapter 11 and I had a thought. So it's been confirmed that Alex's mom is a demon. So I still think that she's going to end up killing her, and that her being out in the wild isn't the actual cause of death for the one she loves about. That, like, that whole stuff hasn't happened yet. So I still think that Alex is going to be the one to kill her mom. That being said, I wonder, a little bit ago, Alex mentioned, like, hearing her mom call her Lexi on the wind. I'm wondering if somehow her mom had actually been there. Because she saw someone. She saw something happening. I can't wait to figure out what happens. It's me again, still in the car. I'm a crazy person, and I listen to audiobooks at like 2.5 speed, so it makes sense that I've already gotten so far through the book. Same drive home from work. I am now just finished chapter 15, whatever page number that is. I'll figure it out and put it up on the screen here somewhere. So things are happening super quickly, which is interesting. I'm still getting insane Vampire Academy vibes, like slightly different, because it almost feels like the two main girls in Vampire Academy have merged into like the main character Alex in this book. If you've read Vampire Academy and you've read Half-Blood, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then sorry, I don't want to give away too much for a book that I'm not talking about in this video. So it's interesting. Lucian, the douchey stepdad that didn't care about her existence beforehand, is now all of a sudden super interested in her. Yeah. So at the start, they made it seem like he wanted Alex to move home to be a slave, and now he wants to protect her, he wants to use her. Like, things are starting to come to a head. I know I still have a bunch left in the book, just based on like what chapter I'm on, but still, the next time you see me, I'll be done or just about done the book. If nothing like super shocking happens, the next time you'll see me, I will be done the book and I'll be able to give you my final thoughts on it.
Hey, it's what is it? It's like 10:30 on April the what day is it? It's the 17th still. Yes. I'm just popping on to say that I have finished Half-Blood. I wasn't able to film anything today because my daughter doesn't go to daycare on Thursdays. So I was watching her. Then my husband came home and we did a bunch of errands. Since tomorrow is Good Friday and a lot of things will be closed. But he went out with his friends and my daughter was asleep, so I was able to finish. When I read up to chapter 17 yesterday, I didn't realize that there was only 21 chapters in this book. So yeah, when I finished it, I was surprised. Anyway, this book is I wish I read it when it was first released, which was 2011, I believe, is what I read. That means I was in high school I think I was in grade 12. Yeah. So, I wish I read it when I was in high school because I would have loved it. This book reminded me so much of Vampire Academy. And I did read those books in high school and I did like them. So, I would have liked this book in high school. I'm not in high school anymore, and I didn't really like it. I'm so over chosen one stories and having to go on a grand adventure. Well, not a grand adventure. It was basically like she went back to the Covenant, then left because something happened to her mom and she had I don't want to give anything away, but basically Mama becomes the bad guy, and she had to go deal with that. And I'm just so, I don't know, I've gotten rid of a lot of books that I didn't even read that had the same, like, almost like same setup, and I'm just over it now. I don't know, like, the big switch in my taste in books have changed so much. I used to love books like this, but I don't really care for them anymore. So this book wasn't that good. I wish I liked it more. It's very pretty. I mean, the cover with the purple sprayed edges, it's a gorgeous book, but it just wasn't that good. And considering that this is a first in the series, I will not be continuing with the series at all. Nope. I can just read online what the other books are about, which is what I think I might do. But other than that, I wish I enjoyed it more. I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads because there was some good parts in the book. Like I loved her friendship with Caleb, her best friend. I liked what else did I like? I guess I just like the friendship that she had with Caleb. It was nice because they'd known each other since they were small, and then they reconnected after 3 years, which was nice. And she, I also like that I don't know, actually I didn't like that. I kind of wanted to just like grab a hold of her and shake her a couple of times because some of the stuff she did, I just really pissed me off. Hopefully Tricia likes this book a lot better than me. But it just wasn't that good. Yeah, I wish High School Ashley read it because I would have ate it up and probably read the rest of the series. Yeah, other than that. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry that's not much, but I didn't like it at all. So yeah, I guess that's it. So Half-Blood by Jennifer L Armentrout. If you like Vampire Academy, you'll probably like this. If you like adventure, like girl caught in a love triangle, girl who has like the chosen one, then read it. You will probably like it. But yeah, other than that, I hope everyone has a great night, and I'm not sure when I'll see you next, but yeah. Anyway, bye.
I'm home now. I ended up finishing this book in the driveway. I got home in the last chapter of it, so figured I'd just finish it up in the car before I actually got out. If you hear water, that's because Yzma has decided now is the best time to grab a drink of water. I apologize for that. I still maintain that this book is very Vampire Academy-esque. It has those kind of vibes. Most of the things that I thought were going to happen did end up happening. So there's that. It didn't really shock me with anything. It ends up with a love triangle, more or less. I'm wondering if the law is going to change, if she's going to decide that Seth really is her other half, if Aiden's going to do something that, like, just offsets everything and she no longer wants to be with him. Like, something's going to happen there. Caleb ended up surviving, which was interesting. So now I'm going to spend the rest of the series wondering if he's going to die or not. But I do feel that this read is more similar to my high school feelings and genre and books of choice than it is my current reads. So as much as I know I'm going to continue on with the series, I don't think it's going to be right away. I think I'm going to give it some time and come back to it. All of that being said, I do think I'm going to give this book a 3-star. I will still continue on with the series, but I don't think it deserves more than that from me and my enjoyment of this book. But I do want to see where it goes. So that's a good thing. The book did get me hooked enough to continue reading with the series. And I think that's all I have to say. So I think now what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to watch Ashley's clips to see how she felt about the book because she finished it before me. And that's all you're going to see from me for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that if you've read the book, you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Either way, I hope you enjoyed your time with us, and we're going to see you in the next one. So, without further ado, bye!